So this is what the office is looking like right now. Got a whole bunch of stuff from Naples. Have some of the office already packed up. And the office is becoming the dumping ground for all the boxes that have already been packed. So this here is all of our Christmas stuff. This here in this corner is just some of our kitchen stuff that we haven't been using. It's just been sitting there. And then these are boxes for the office. Stuff that we already started getting rid of. So you can see like those shelves behind there, completely empty. You can see over here, the desk is starting to get empty. Then we have baby toys that we got for Lily, newborn clothes and everything like that. And then over here, these are our personal items, the ones that are sentimental to us that are going to go into either my car or Hillary's car when we drive up. And then there's a whole bunch of boxes. So our apartment is slowly getting torn apart, and very soon we are going to have a house to go into. Alright, today's like day 2 of packing up, and we're getting closer. Still got a lot of work to do, but definitely things are starting to come together, getting them in boxes and everything. So over here we have like office stuff and clothes and like paintings and picture frames in that box. I have shoes up there, and that. Our Christmas stuff again's over here. Everything's off the desk. My closet's completely empty, and I have everything in all of these drawers. All of my clothes is completely packed. So when we go to load up the van, or go to load the moving truck, we aren't loading an empty dresser with all that dead space that's unoccupied. So we're going to definitely have to empty the drawers out to put them back in once they're in the truck, because it's basically all the clothes that I own is in there. So definitely going to be very heavy. But office is almost done, and bedroom's getting there too.
Alright guys, so I've started packing some of my clothes up. It's been a task. So I have these 3 of winter stuff and some things that I'm not going to be wearing yet. And then I have this whole big pile of pretty much winter cold weather stuff. And then I have this.
Alright, so going to do some packing. It's like day 3 or 4 of packing up. We've been able to get most of the office packed. We've gotten most of our clothes back. I've gotten all of my clothes packed. Hillary's gotten maybe 3/4 of her clothes all packed up, minus she just needs to go through and figure out what clothes she's going to keep out for the next like week, and the clothes that we're going to actually drive up with us in our car instead of putting into storage. We're only leaving a handful of our clothes that we're going to leave out and not put in the moving van with us, so that we have some clothes once the moving van leaves, and once we get up there before we start unpacking. So just want to make sure that we have like the bare essentials. Today I think I'm going to start working on some of the bedroom, and I also will start working on maybe my bathroom and more of the living room. I already got a good portion of the living room done. Let me show you what it looks like right now. So you can see all of there, pretty much gone. Those completely empty. Over here, most of that stuff is empty. definitely have to pack that up, but those are gonna, everything up there is gonna come with us in the van. The bookshelf is empty. Now that's kind of just becoming the table of just random items that haven't made it into something yet. And then we're gonna have to start working on the kitchen. Normally we leave our kitchen very clean. Normally we keep our house really clean. But with everything going on, we're not cleaning as much because we kind of are given up on keeping things clean. So that's what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna start packing up things. I don't think I'm gonna start out here. Probably gonna start in the bedroom. So we got most of our things that are in our bedroom all packed up. One thing that I'm finding about packing up is I start putting things in and then don't realize all the items that I want to put in the box, and then I have to take everything out, put them back in, try a different box. I got 10 big boxes and 4 small boxes. I definitely should have done that the opposite way. Gotten a lot more smaller boxes, noticing that just it works out a lot easier using smaller boxes. They become obviously a lot less heavy, they become more compact. So I'm thinking when we go to put everything into the van that we're going to be able to maneuver those boxes around and fill up more space, because there's not just like these big boxes that, you know, either fit or don't fit. You can kind of take those small boxes and fit them into the small little cracks in different areas. So I'm probably gonna have to run out and get some more small boxes either later on today or tomorrow. But that was the last small box that I purchased, so probably gonna have to go out pretty soon to get one. One thing that we've been doing for everything, even if it's like completely obvious, we've been writing or putting a tag onto every single box what it is. So this box I put master bedroom, been putting for our clothes, like clothes, master bedroom, kind of like writing every single thing that's in every box, even if it's a box that has an image on it that's like dishes. We know that that's just from the box. It looks like it's supposed to go into the kitchen, but we still put a kitchen tag on it because there's some things that are in different boxes that actually aren't what's inside of it. Just an example, this printer box does not have a printer in it. That's not what's in it at all. It's children's toys. So we wrote on there somewhere, I think it's on the top, of what's in there so that we know exactly where that box is going to go when we get to the new house. Obviously me and Hillary are going to know where most of these things are going. Let me put that down. Obviously me and Hillary are going to know where most of these things are going, but we're going to have some friends and family that are going to help us, and it's a 3-bedroom 3-bath house. So we don't really want to tell every single person, or we don't want to tell when every box is getting lifted, this goes into this room, this goes into this room. We just want to be able to have that process as smooth as possible. You know, people are coming to help, so allow it to be as easy as possible for them. I just realized after all of this talking that right back there, our bathroom, our master bathroom light is on, which means that the fan is running, so you're hearing a humming going on in the background. So hopefully that doesn't sound too distracting during this portion, but yeah. So let me get back to packing up. Alright, so this has happened so many times to me as well, where I pack something up, I think I'm done, and then I look and notice one last thing, And I thought that this little shelf thing was empty, and it was not. So it had a lot of things that were, you know, just garbage that kind of just sat around. It's like, I don't really want to throw it away quite yet, so I'm just going to throw it somewhere. Really has no value whatsoever, no meaning, nothing. So it's just been sitting in there forever. And then there's also things that are important, like the cufflinks that I wore at my wedding, the cologne that I wore at our wedding, Hillary's bride-to-be. These are what the dogs wore at the wedding. This is something that Hillary's had for a long time. So little things like that. Now I have all these little random things that I'm going to probably get rid of this because I've never really used it. It just kind of is up there to collect dust, and we're trying to get rid of things. We don't want to take as many kind of useless things as possible up there. Only things that we actually use. So now I need to find out where to put these. I may end up opening this box again to throw some of these things in there. I may end up opening this box to throw some of those things in there, or Hillary hasn't went through her bedside table yet, so we may end up just putting it with some of those belongings. I think I'm just going to put it in a Ziploc bag and put it into her nightstand right now, so that when we go through that, we can put those things together. So, all right. Alright, so I was able to get every single thing at the guest bathroom, which is kind of mine, into just this pile. So right there, that is just all of our medicines and things like that. Over there is kind of some of the toiletry items that I use, and was able to get every single thing in there, minus the like shampoo, conditioner. I'm going to grab after they kind of dry off. I already took a shower today. And I'm also gonna grab those rings for the shower curtain. This shower curtain has been here for like 3 years almost. So I don't want to bring it with us. It's like super moldy and old, and figure just gonna get all new ones. We need 3, so we're just gonna go grab 3 different ones. They're pretty affordable, so I don't really want to bring old shower curtains with us, so we're just going to replace that. But now I am going to run off to Walmart, get some more small boxes. I have all of the items right there because I don't have any more small boxes, and thought that would be an overkill for a big box. So I'm going to go grab probably like 10 more and start packing everything else up. Alright, so now I got some small boxes. I went and I got 6 small boxes, 2 medium boxes, and we still have like 5 large boxes. So we have a good amount left, and now I'm going to pack up everything from the guest bathroom. Alright, so I was able to get everything into that box right there for the guest bathroom. The only thing that's not in there is our like over-the-counter medications, things like that, you know, we'll probably end up driving with. So just didn't want them to be in a hot truck while they're getting transported. I have them sitting up there in that Amazon box. Alright. So I think that's the last box for the living room, other than our items for Lily, which are going to go in the van with us, and our electronics, which are also going to go in our car with us. So living room's officially packed. we do, actually I just noticed, we have these still on the wall. We do have some other frames that we need to put into a box, but we're waiting to get a long, flat box that will allow us to put a lot of picture frames in without taking up too much room. Alright, well, looks like I'm opening a box again. Doing that just for these rings to hang up our shower curtain. Seems silly that I'm opening up a box for it, but I am trying to save us as much time as possible when we get up there and make sure everything is organized. So this is going to be really silly what I'm doing, but I just want to mess with Hillary when she gets home. So, Hillary's gonna really wonder what's going on when she walks in. This is completely different. You can just lay down here. I know it's pretty ridiculous, but that's what I'm doing. Hey, come on guys, let's go. Up here. Come on, up. 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 This is a perfect idea for puppy parties. Alright, so now we have all of our kitchen items on the couch or in this first row right over here. So this office that used to be pretty empty is getting pretty full right now. We have not that much room. I have like a single path basically around the chair and to the chair. So let me show you what the kitchen looks like right now. So this is the kitchen. Pretty much everything's gone from here. That area is empty. You can start looking in here. There is stuff up here. There is stuff up there. That's empty. That's empty. I just realized these are like for baking. We're not doing any baking, so these are gonna go. I guess I'll leave the can opener. So there we go. It's starting to get pretty empty now. I packed up what was over here. I need to put this away. Over here we used to have all of our baking supplies. Those are in a box. So this is going into the blender there. Alright, so later on today, maybe like 30-40 minutes, my parents are going to come over and they're going to help us get all of that stuff right there into boxes to try to consolidate that down as much as possible so it's not all these loose items. And Hillary then is going to go through a lot of her clothes, kind of finish up her closet, get it down to just the items that she needs for the next week or so. So also today I called up AT&T for our internet. We have that canceled for last day is going to be the 29th, and then our electricity is last day we'll have electricity in here is the 30th. Okay, so here is everything. So we were able to get all of our kitchen items there. This is just all we have to pack up. That's it. Well, it looks like we are almost all the way packed. Alright, so here we go. There's super packed. We spent the entire day packing up the kitchen, packing up the living room, packing up the dining room, all of that. So as you can see, it is as full as you can get it. So this week got a whole bunch of things that I have to do. So I'm glad that I was able to get everything packed up for the most part. Got to get a haircut, have to take the cars to go get service before we drive them up to Charlotte. Also have to take the dogs to the vet. Definitely want to get the dogs all up to date on their shots and everything like that before we hit the road and have to find a new vet right away. So just want to get all that taken care of. But as you can see, it is all packed, ready to go. Talked to a whole bunch of my buddies today, and definitely want to get together with them before we leave, and they're going to come over next Saturday and help to load up the van, and then we're probably gonna go and do like a barbecue or something like that at Giuliani's or Tim's or something. Just have some time to, you know, say goodbye before we leave. Almost out of this apartment. And the only thing in here we need to get is our microwave and of course the KitchenAid. So today is Monday, and in 1 week from right now, they're going to be picking up the moving truck and taking all of our belongings all the way up to Charlotte. This week's going to be pretty busy. I want to wrap up all of the final packing, obviously. We're going to be loading up the van on Saturday. So definitely want to make sure that we have everything all packed up so that when my friends get here, it's just a quick grab boxes, load them up type of thing. Tomorrow, taking my car to get serviced. I think I need to get new front tires and an alignment. Also going to take the dogs to the vet before we head up there. Once we get up there, getting situated, one of the last things I want to do is find a new vet. And then on Thursday, finally going to get another haircut. It's been a little bit since I got a haircut, so I want to get one down here, so when I start going for interviews up there, it can look as presentable as possible. Alright, so we got the trailer here. We will be loading this bad boy up with all of our stuff tomorrow. There you go, you can see it compared to my car. It's like twice the size, 28 feet. Super massive.
Well, my loves, it's starting. Packing day has begun. We're getting stuff out of here. We can see this room again, ish.
Alright.
Wow.
You alright? You getting your exercise for the day?
What?
Instructions.
It's on his cell phone, in his text messages. They sent it to him.
What's that?
Well, here we go.
Our life.
This is our life. Every single thing that we own. all back there. Not sure if you can see. That shows really how much stuff is in here, but there we go. That's the 14-foot mark, so every single thing that we own, right there. It's crazy. Whew.
Well, guys,
So we are sitting in our trailer.
it's like over 100 degrees in here, and unfortunately that's not really an exaggeration. We've had like record highs down here in South Florida.
Yeah, we're like looking at a heat index of like,
It's like 102 today, something
yeah,
like
I think
that.
it was up to like 105. It was in like the high, like almost 110 a couple days ago, which our old apartment is,
Not capable of handling that heat.
yes.
So we're in a apartment where it's 80 degrees at night,
Yeah.
with all the shades shut and all the lights off all day.
Here we go. We packed up. We had we had a bunch of my friends, Tim, Giuliani, Samir, Frank, my dad, all of them showed up this morning, loaded up trailer.
They spent quite a few hours helping us, and you know, they pretty much all of them helped us move into this place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of full circle. It's definitely going to be weird not having them
Yeah.
a quick call away.
But we're gonna go do a barbecue with them tomorrow.
Yep.
It was nice to be able to see them today, but it's gonna be a whole lot nicer to be able to actually spend time with them tomorrow.
And relax a bit. And
Yeah, going to check out Tim's new house. They just bought one maybe like 6 months ago. I'm going to take a step back real quickly. Hillary's going to stay where she is just so we can kind of show you what this is looking like. So there we are. Pretty huge trailer. As you can see, it is pretty massive.
it's a 28-foot trailer.
The end of a chapter, beginning of a new one.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a exciting new adventure.
So it is locked off now. We're in the trailer. So that's it. It's locked off. All of our stuff right there on the other side. So here we are, guys. We are all packed up. Every single thing that's going on to the trailer is in the trailer, other than our bed, as you can see right here. And that is everything that is going with us in our cars, as well as these two boxes, the TV, and those TVs, and then the dogs. And as you can see, it is very empty. Everything's gone, everything's out of the cabinets. Other than that, of course, we still have our coffee. There you go, it's beginning to be the end of this apartment for us. It definitely was a very happy place for us. We moved in right after we got engaged, so we got married here, we had a kid here. We had a lot of good memories here, but now it's time to move on.
Hi. So, I'm currently sitting on the floor in the office. We have like my backpack, some hanging clothes, and my big oversized purse and a water bottle left in this house or apartment. I know Nick's been talking on here the majority of the time. I was still working and had a lot going on, so but yeah, the house is getting cleaned. The moving truck's coming today to take all our stuff away, and T-minus 2 days till Charlotte.
We are in our apartment. It's completely empty.
We're like 15 hours away from leaving.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're really excited. Can't believe the apartment that we have. At least I have a lot of really good memories in.
I do too. I have a lot of really, really good memories, and it's been weird because it's like oh, in the hallway, that's where Nick and Lou were playing pranks on me, 2 days before we got married, and little things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of laughter, a lot of tears. I need so much here.
Yeah. But it's official. We are leaving from here, and just a couple hours, we're gonna be on the road.
Yep.
This is what we waited for.
Take my